Predsjednik Olimpijskog saveza Srbije, gospodin Vlade Divac.
Časni oci, dragi prijatelji, braćo i sestre, putovao sam dosta po svetu, toplu i dobrodošlicu nisam dobio, hvala vam puno od srca. Zahvalio bih se još jednom našem vladiki što je dao predlog i doveo nas ovdje na ovo prelepo ostrvo, zemlju Novog Zelanda, zemlju koja vam je pružila, kao što reče Boris, drugi dom. Znam da ste pravi ambasadori našeg naroda, tako i ostanite, budete dobri građani ove zemlje i da reprezentujete naš narod na pravi mogući način. Hvala mi od srca še.
Prije da se kaže Vlade par riječi o svojoj fondaciji i prepusti riječ svojoj supruzi, htio bih da ga pitam, uvijek me je zanimalo dok sam bio dijete, da kažem, gledao sam vas košarkaše i Bodirogu i Danilovića i sve naše junake koji su osvajali medalju za medaljom i pitao sam se uvijek odakle vam odakle ste imali tu snagu i želju i šta vas je toliko hrabrilo i odakle vam ta snaga da nas svaki put kad nam je bilo najgore u stvari da nas usrećite i da kroz vas dobijemo snagu.
Pa pre svega mi smo volili ono što radimo, u onom teškom jednom vremenu za nas sve. Jednostavno smo osjetili da je potrebno našem narodu makar deo sreće, osmeha na lice da vratimo. Tako smo cijelih 90. godina igrali za svoj narod, osjećali, iako smo daleko od svog naroda bili kao što ste vi ovdje danas. Ja konkretno u Americi sam osjećao energiju da imam podršku svog naroda i da me gleda i da me podržava i moja karijera je upravo bila takva da sam jednostavno na kraju karijere bio zahvalan svima onima koji su me podržavali i vama ovdje u Novom Zelandu. Bez obzira što se nikad nismo sreli, ja sam uvijek osjećao da ste iza mene. Tako smo danas uz Novaka Đokovića koji je najbolji možda ambasador naše zemlje. Tako treba budemo sutra za ove male sokoliće, da budemo uvijek jedni uz druge, da se podržavamo, da promenimo malo ono što je možda bilo nekada u našem mentalitetu, da se razdvajamo, odvajamo, treba budemo zajedno, tako smo jači. Hvala.
Sada možda još jedno pitanje Illinoisko i za naše najmlađe Vlade. What advice would you give to our youngest and to our children and the young people, how to achieve their goals and how to behave and how to get their inspiration to become one day maybe a new Vlade Divac?
Well, first of all, they have to enjoy and love what they do. The biggest example of that is people that I met in Sydney and Melbourne. They are part of a wonderful organization. It's a Serbian Orthodox youth organization named SOJA, and they are wonderful, young, educated people, and they're doing so many good stuff, and I'm so proud of them, and that's kind of thing that they can move forward and represent, first of all, themselves, families, and our people in a good way.
Thank you. And maybe the last question, and then we can move on with your presentation and your wife. You are the president of the Olympic Committee of Serbia. Can you give us a few details? What can we expect in London?
Well, first of all, I became a president 2.5 years ago, and my wish was to bring something back to the sport that gave me everything, especially to our athletes. And I think we did a good job so far to prepare them and having them represent our country and our as a people in London 2012. We're going to have probably between 80 and 90 athletes. And I expect between 5 and 10 medals. I know it's big goal, but I believe in them and I'm sure they're going to achieve them.
Sorry, I heard today on the radio, and I don't know, many people might have listened to the radio today. It was a great interview with Alex Lukic. Thank you, Alex Lukic, over there as well. Radio Live, you said you will be the flag bearer at the Olympic Games.
No, that's going to be Novak Djokovic. I'll be with the athletes on a turf because I played 2 Olympics and never had a chance to be on the opening ceremony because we had the games. So this is an opportunity that I'll be with my athletes on a stadium.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I saw we have some guests from here. I don't know if they don't know Serbian, but I'll speak English a little bit about how we actually started with this project. A year before I retired, I came back home and I told my Anna that I was in a camp for refugees and internally displaced people with a friend of mine who's a Greek guy living in the United States. He brought some help and asked me to join him. He was a member of IOCC, that's an International Orthodox Christian Charity Organization. I went there and I couldn't believe that those people still exist, actually live in those conditions. I thought the war was over and we had all terrible time and everything, you know, after that was that we had so many people lived former Yugoslavia to United States, Canada, Australia, some of them here in New Zealand. But a couple thousand people left somewhere that we didn't know that they exist. They live in those camps. So that same guy, you know, went back to the United States and sold his car and came back, picked one family and bought a house for them. So I told my wife what happened and she said, we gotta do something about it. So when I finished my career, we start being a voice of those people. So we tell people in Serbia, in Europe, in the world that those people still exist. So we have a couple short movies to see what we try to do and what we've done so far. Basically, in the last 3.5 years, we help almost 2,000 people find their new homes. 300 something families start a new life, and we have a couple more thousands still behind us, and we have to pick them up and help them to move forward. We have to look around and help those people. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Zadnji event na ovom putu što smo imali posjetili Melbourne, sad Novi Zeland, zahvaljujući Vladi. I moram da kažem, čujem se, pošto sam uradila ja, jel? Ovako. A crveno nije. Ovako, a? Čujem se sad. I moram da kažem kako je sve počelo. Vlada zna Vladiku već dugi niz godina, ja sam ga upoznala pre 2 godine i poslali smo mu prvi mail i drugi i treći na koji je on odgovarao i onda mi je naša direktorka Hoda nije dobila vizu za Novi Zeland. Pa sad mi je tu sa nama rekla, Ana, on je mnogo neki čudan Vladika, on nam sve piše i on nam sve odgovara lično. Very special, and we were able to share that his work between our people here on this continent. We are very blessed to have him. So thank you one more time for everything, really. I'm going to speak in English because maybe we have some guests that don't understand Serbian, and I always appreciate all of them that they come to listen what we have to say. And I know you all speak English, right? Okay, so I want to tell you about how this works. We had a charity organization for 18 years, all this time that we lived in the States, and Vlada all his money that made through commercial, and he made like basketball camps. All that money went through Serbia. In small parts, we always left in America, in the area where we lived. We opened this organization in Serbia for one reason. First was these refugees, because they live 5-10 kilometers outside of villages and cities, and they became forbidden people and forgotten people, and we wanted to give them the voice. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, when they're saying humanitarian organization Divac, it's not Vlade and me, because it's impossible, and it would be impossible for us to do something like this. It's hundreds and thousands of people, they become the part of the organization. So we were just like the voice of refugees, and we were just a channel that other people can help someone else. In like 3.5 years we opened, we wanted to give the chance to people in Serbia to feel when we get together, united, we can make a big difference in our lives, in the lives of someone else. Right now, which you're gonna see in the second video, we are building buildings in Belgrade, and that was a hard job because we needed to change the law, and you know, in any country it's very hard to change the law in order to build those buildings. And we wanted to close the collective centers on the territory of Belgrade. They're the worst centers, and people that are sick live there because they were brought from every other collective center in a center in Belgrade. We had did a lot of lobbying and a lot of work and a lot of fundraising, and we were able to raise money for 3 buildings, and now we are raising money for the 4th building. Land and infrastructure is like from the city of Belgrade, and like we collect the rest. So far we collected $100,000 in the United States. We are making commercial. You're going to see that the commercial when Vlade is building a house is going to be on RTS from February. That's how we're going to collect building material and also money on the territory of Serbia. And we needed $150,000 approximately to build this 4th building. So far we are close to 120,000 that we raised only in 2 weeks being in Sydney and Melbourne. And we raised together. I mean, like Serbs, biggest thanks to Vladika and to Soy organization. They raised the money. We're gonna just take the money with us and give it so the building can be built. So if somebody have any question, please, you can, after this movie, you can ask Vlade and me. We are here for you tonight to meet you, and if you have anything, please let us know. And thank your Greek brothers. We really appreciate so much what you did for us during bonding. Thank you. Veličanstveno. Ja redko kad plačem kad mi je teško, nekako volim to da sama sa sobom, onda kad se završi, onda ispričam o tome. Uvek mi suze na oči natvera dobrota ljudske duše. I kad se tako neke veličanstvene stvari dešavaju. Tako da stvarno još jednom vam čestitam, to je velika stvar, svi znamo kako ste vi ovde došli bez ičega. So congratulations guys for that. I know that all of you are supporting at least one family back home. And we all did. We all were immigrants also in States for many years. So some of them we support out of love, some of them we support because we cannot say no. I'm asking you tonight to support people that you don't know and that you would never probably meet. And that's a different place when we give to people that we don't know. I don't ask you to take out food out of your table. I'm just asking you maybe this year not to buy one extra purse or something that you won't probably use that much, and to give that to those people that don't have anything. Thank you very much, and I'm so glad to be here with you tonight.